We're back with another episode. We're back with another episode of Britt Says. Ooh, and I am so happy to be up here today. I wasn't into it today, but I am here. I am ready. I'm sorry for the bad sound last week. You know, I'm trying to get it together. And the screen was like slanted. I don't know if it's slanted now. It doesn't look slanted to me, but hey. And the lighting, oh my gosh. We gonna get everything figured out. I just moved in. Bear with me. I know it's been a week, but like I don't have my umbrella lights up. I just got my ring light up now. So I opened the window, the lighting for the window. So now I'm hot for y'all. So bear with me. Bear with me, please. Justice for Breonna Taylor. Justice for Elijah McCain. George Floyd. Who else? Line them up. Rashad Marbury. Oh my gosh, y'all. Speaking of, you know, justice for people and everything, today's topic is a little bit, I'm trying to think of the word. Is it problematic? It can be problematic. I think it's a bit controversial. Only because we're living in a time right now where we are trying to be very pro-black and very, you know, just on that, like, we just trying to be revolutionary right now. If you're African American, like, that's the only thing you should be doing right now. But I mean, this episode is more so about business, and I'm gonna talk about my history in business, working for businesses, making businesses, and the reason why it might get a little controversial, it's not that controversial. It might get a little controversial is because I'm going to talk about certain things in black-owned businesses that I personally don't like, I guess. So, yeah, I was going to expand your mind, but when I was Googling, like, articles for black-owned businesses and, like, you know, just, like, some, you know, some good facts, it was mostly, like, articles about black-owned businesses near me, or, you know, just, I think maybe in about a few months we could learn some more statistics about black-owned businesses and how much improvement we have seen. Yeah, see, it's how to find and support black-owned businesses. Current crisis, permanent closing. Well, black-owned bookstores in NYC are in more demand. An ongoing directory of black-owned businesses in Astoria. There's so many black-owned businesses in New York City. So yeah. So let me introduce, let's just jump into the controversy of it all. Let me tell you guys why I first came up with this topic. It took me a long time to pick a topic this week. Like, I had another topic in mind which is also very controversial, and we'll see. I might talk about it. So this person I follow on Instagram, I won't say their name, because I mean it doesn't matter, but I'm just not saying nobody's name. He posted a tweet that somebody wrote, and they wrote, it was like a Twitter, I'll probably try to put it in the, up here. It's like a tweet, and somebody responded to it. It said, the person said, black owned does not mean cheaper, discounted, or free. Unlearn that. So that's what the person said. Let me say it again. Black owned does not mean cheaper, discounted, or free. Unlearn that. Then a person responded, black owned also shouldn't mean $45 for a t-shirt that says melanin. Copy. So it was funny that I saw this, you know, tweet, because I was actually, you know, really thinking about that the other day, because as I was moving, you know, I was buying stuff for the house and I was trying to be on my black owned wave. And I've also, you guys know, I talk about this a lot, I've worked in retail. I've been working in retail since I was 18. I'm 28 going on 29. So that's what is that? Like practically 10 years I've been working in retail. So one of the good things that came out of working in retail is I know how to find a deal. Like, this is why I am so cheap. Y'all learned even from last week how cheap I am. Last week's episode, definitely go watch that. I talk about my pregnancy and stuff like that. I am a cheapskate. I find a deal. I don't pay for nothing full price. If I'm paying for something full price, it's because, like, I don't remember the last time I paid for something full price, period. Unless it was already cheap. it had to be $15 already 30. Like, it had to be already naturally cheap for me to want to, you know, buy it at its full price. I buy everything very inexpensive. I learned how to maneuver through, you know, retail just by working in it for so long. So I don't buy nothing full price, period. With that being said, while I was trying to shop for black owned businesses, some of these prices was a little steep. So while I was shopping these black owned businesses, I was like, yo, the price is a little steep. And I want to tell you what this person said. He owns a black owned business. He said, but one that says Gucci that costs, but basically he was saying that you would buy Gucci for $450 is okay to buy. I learned this dumb shit. Black businesses are literally hands-on. We are not machines and buttons. Some of us are literally doing stuff by hand, hence why patés take time. Sometimes I'm literally making your filling dough. He cooks. Filling them, folding them, freezing them, wrapping them, boxing them, shipping them. Y'all have to understand the difference. There's a level of love that goes into some of these black products. I'm here to teach before I argue with anyone. Refund. So, I am very black owned business loving. Like, when I do stuff, I intentionally try to shop black owned. Like, if I'm supposed to get a cake, I'll try to find a black owned business. Like, something where I can't really get a discount. I don't ask for discounts at a black owned business. I could see how some people do that, but we'll jump into all of that. I genuinely do enjoy shopping black owned. When I got engaged and I was looking into like planning my wedding, then I got pregnant first, so whatever. I was looking into a lot of black owned stuff. Like, I wanted my cake to be made by a black person. I wanted whatever I could get that was black, I wanted it black. Like, you know what I'm saying? But some of these prices are steep. So I'm looking for black art. My father is black, number one, so he can paint. So I let him paint. So now my art is black owned. Period. I saw some pillows. Like, I know this girl that make pillows or whatever. The pillows was $60. Like, pillows like these. Like decorative pillows. I'm not paying $60 for one pillow, period. And it's not like I'm trying to disrespect you. Like, I get that some black people want a luxury brand, and I respect that. Like, you want to have a luxury brand. I understand that completely. But I feel like a lot of black business owners love saying that, oh, black people would buy Gucci for $400 but won't buy a $60 shirt from a black owned business. What black person are you talking about? Period. Name them, spot them. Okay, because honestly, a lot of people, like, I feel like when it comes to business, a lot of people make businesses but they don't do their research. Majority of the black community, and I don't even think just the black community, majority of the consumer base are middle class, low class citizens. This should be obvious to you guys, okay? Because when you see how many millionaires are in America, it's not even that much millionaires. Well, it's a good amount, but you know what I mean. Comparison to how much people are just working regular day jobs that don't make $1 million and stuff like that. Like, the average day citizen is like this high, and then like your higher class citizens is like this much, and that little bit of spectrum is this amount of black people. And yes, I know there are some black people who live above their means, and they still will buy Gucci even though they don't make Gucci money. Some people do pay above their pay rate, but I promise you that percentage is very small. Like, I don't know what black people, y'all, like, when these like black business owners be bringing that up, I'm just like, what black people are y'all hanging with? Are y'all letting this Instagram shit fool y'all? Okay, because like, majority of black people don't buy Gucci, Fendi, Prada all day. Like, if anything, some of us might splurge on one bag, one shoe. Me, I don't do none of that. But I'm just saying, but one Prada bag. So because I bought one Prada bag, you think I have money to spend $45 on a shirt? And they probably saved up months to get that damn Prada bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, the average black consumer, like, I need to get that through your skull. does not buy Gucci, Prada, and Fenty. Stop. Okay? And I'm not saying it's something wrong with wanting to have a luxury black brand. But don't get mad when somebody doesn't want to buy it. That's just me. Like, don't get mad. Then people was like, oh, a lot of this stuff can't match the competitor's price because we're doing it all, you know, at home. Let's jump into it. All right, I had 2 businesses. I had Curls Kings Fashion. I don't know if you guys know about Curls Kings Fashion. If you've been following me from day one and you still listening to the podcast, you already know what Curls Kings Fashion is. It was an Instagram account. Then I had a website, and it was like gossip on it, but it was also teaching you about natural hair, beauty, fashion, everything. Curls Kings Fashion, honey. And then I started to sell shirts or whatever the case may be. And when I sold the shirts, I'm gonna be very transparent, very transparent. So I bought, I can't remember, it was a lot of shirts though. I think I bought 500 shirts. I still have shirts, and I'm gonna get into it. I bought about 500 shirts, I want to say, or maybe 300 to 500 shirts. At 7, actually, I could do the math. Give me some time to do the math. I remember though, each shirt was valued at like $7.36 a piece. So, and it came up to like $1,000. Oh, really? Okay, it's saying I bought 100 and something shirts. That would be. All right, so maybe I did. I don't know. I thought I bought way more than 100 shirts. Anyway, let's say I bought 300 shirts. Each shirt was valued at $7.36. So I paid $7.36 per shirt, roughly. I remember it was like $7 per shirt to get made and printed through Custom Tees. I forgot. It's a popular t-shirt company. Boom. So each shirt I bought at $7.36. I decided to sell the shirts for $16. $16, people. Okay? So, and these shirts was good quality. Like, I wanted to pick something that was semi-good quality. I had bought different shirts because it was different value shirts. It's all about how much you buy. So they give you mad different types of shirts. You get Hanes brand, you get this brand, that brand, this type of cotton that sucks up sweat. This was SPF. And I picked like a nice quality intentionally, and I picked something that was a little more like fitted but not too fitted. Like, I had tried different, like I literally bought 3 different types of shirts because I wanted to make sure like the shirt, you know, was like of my standard. Like, so it wasn't no cheap rah nothing. Like, not to disrespect China, this was an American brand, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up selling the shirts at $16. So I was already getting an $8.64 profit, right? Then for shipping, I did 2 to 3 day shipping. 2 to 3 day shipping at the time was what? $4. I charged my consumer $6. So now I made an extra $2 from shipping, right? So at the end of the day, I was bringing in $8. No. Child, I should have wrote all this down. All right. $8.64. Okay. So at the end of the day, I was bringing in $10.64 profit. That was, so, you know, that was my profit. And to get a $16 shirt is really cheap. Like, I feel like I'm battling with my competitors. And this is one of the things that a lot of businesses don't do. They don't check what their competitors are selling their shirts for. But me, every time I made a business, I'm going to tell you the second business I made, I wanted to beat my competitor. That was what I wanted. But, you know, maybe that's just me, you know. And I get that. I always wanted to do something where people felt comfortable buying a shirt from me because of the price. You know, I wanted to give you good quality at a good price. So maybe I'm a low budget kind of girl because I'm cheap or whatever the case may be. But my point is, stop saying like, oh, you building it, you pay for all these shirts. So I ended up paying a stack for all these shirts. I made my money back after I sold about a few shirts. That's why I'm like, that don't make sense because I made my money back mad quick. Maybe I did sell over 100 shirts over the time. I can't remember. This was back in like 2015 times. I would have to have sold mad shirts, like 100 shirts to have made the money back. Probably did. But I definitely made my money back from the amount of shirts that I had sold. So I had sold on a markup value, and I didn't even sell all the shirts. I made all my money back. So a lot of people say, oh, we building it from the ground up. I created the design. It wasn't nothing crazy. It was very simplistic, but I did that. And another thing too, people are like, oh, you pay for marketing, you pay for branding. Educate yourself. Teach yourself how to do stuff when you make a business. Well, yeah, you know what? I did teach myself how to use Photoshop. Back when MySpace was hot, I used to love like having like the dope backgrounds and playing with the coding and doing the edited pictures. So I taught myself how to make Photoshop. I downloaded Photoshop illegally, allegedly, but I did. And I taught myself how to use Photoshop. Then I excelled on my Photoshop skills in college because when I took fashion classes, we had to learn how to use Adobe Photoshop, Illustrator, and I was already on like what is it? Beginner. I feel like an intermediate level, so I busted in Photoshop class. Like when I had to do that class, I was like, because I already knew how to use the program. Mad people were struggling in that class, and I wasn't. So I expanded on my Photoshop skills when I went to college, and I had took some marketing classes, and I had to learn. But all this stuff, no cap, you can learn online. I kid you not. Like even like Adobe Premiere Pro, I learned all this stuff on YouTube. Like a lot of people don't want to put in the work to teach themselves how to do stuff so that you can save money. And when you make stuff by yourself, there's no legal aspects into it. The only thing is like when I use fonts or stuff, you have to pay for those fonts. You can learn how to make a font by yourself. Let's get into that. If you make your own logo, like I said, you don't gotta pay nobody to give you the logo. And the other thing is sometimes you gotta pay the person to do the logo. Then you gotta pay for the legal fees. Then you gotta pay for the royalty. Then you gotta pay for this. And that could run you about $1,000, $2,000. But even still, people bring that up like I bought the logo, I had to do this. That's a one-time fee, buddy. It's not like you paying for that monthly. You feel me? Unless y'all want some program where y'all pay for stuff monthly. They talk about marketing and the time and the effort, and I get that. I do. You know, having to put out marketing, yes, and like sending shirts to influencers and all that stuff costs money. It does. But at the same time, like people be like, oh, we gotta pay for branding and marketing. Some of these brands, I have never heard of your brand. A lot of the black owned businesses I heard of, I learned from my own research. Like I literally have to Google black owned art, black owned paint, black owned carpets, black owned this. Like I don't see no marketing. You say you do marketing. I go on your Instagram page, it's only 10 posts. Stop. I go on your website, the website not done. Stop. I look at your logo mad simplistic. Stop. So a lot of y'all saying, oh, you forget about marketing. I never seen an influencer promote your stuff. I could go on YouTube, never seen a YouTuber with your stuff. Never seen an IG person with your stuff. Stop. Stop saying you paying for marketing promotion. Never went on Shade Room and saw your post on Shade Room. Like, when I think of marketing, I'm going on your Instagram page. You are heavy on IG, heavy on Twitter, heavy. When I think of somebody who puts in the work for marketing, like even I try my best. Like I try to post every week on Instagram. We talked about this in my social media episode, social media days. You can check out the Britt Says season 3 playlist and just binge watch it, or just go watch the episode. It is so hard to post on social media. Even I post at least once or twice. Once a week or once every 2 weeks. Some of these brands don't even post a damn Insta story. You get what I'm saying? But y'all charging $60 for stuff. And that's my thing. Like, if you really putting in the work, like some of these black owned businesses, like, let me think. What's this girl name? Super Sense. She got the crayon case, right? She made $1 million on Black Friday. She put in the work though. Her stuff is not even that expensive, number one. Number two, she actually promotes. Like I've seen mad influencers with her stuff. I've seen ads for the crayon case. I've seen so much stuff for the crayon case. I think I didn't even know Super Sense started the crayon case, and I heard about the crayon case, and then I eventually found that she started it. You get what I'm saying? Now her business is big. Kaleidoscope hair drops. real big booty Judy. Even though she you know, she give me ratchet vibes, for whatever the case may be. She put in the work when it came to marketing. Like, I remember keep seeing these damn drops everywhere. I'm just like, what is this? Like, I've never used the product. But I do remember she put in the work when it came to marketing. I will not lie. Like, she really did. I remember every freaking body had them damn drops, child. All the comedians, the funny people. I'm just like, oh my. Like, I know what Kaleidoscope Drops is, never used it a day in my life. Like, that's a black owned business to me. Putting in the work. A lot of people just want to charge for stuff and they're not even putting in the work. Like, they're making it seem like, oh, we do this, we do that. Like, that's what you signed up for. Like, alright, if you a chef and you cook, obviously you're gonna have to cook the food. Stop. Like, some of y'all working from home, you're not paying rent for your, well, you pay rent in your house technically, but you know what I mean. Like, stop. Like, I feel like a lot of times, yeah, some of these businesses do be overcharging. Then we could talk about, oh, let me jump back to, then I had another business, because I want to, the reason why I'm telling y'all that I had these businesses and I've worked in business and retail is because I don't want y'all to watch this episode and be like, she's just talking because she cheap. No, I really lived the life, alright? Did I live it long? I feel like Curse King's Fashion was successful. Curse King's Fashion brought me to Fashion Week. Curse King's Fashion gave me money when I had, well, I was still working. I was working at Macy's. But I was bringing in extra income. I was helping me pay my bills, helping me pay my student loans. So I feel like it was something good. I had started to make a flower company called Britt, right? Boom. It was kind of like Venus et Flora. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Or what's the other one? Like $1 Million Roses. You know, like those companies. Did all my research. I learned how to get the boxes. And I'm going to be transparent again. So I bought mad boxes. I still have boxes. I still have shirts. Okay? The boxes I got at maybe $10 a box, but I had to get at least, no, it wasn't $10. It was like $10 a box, but I had to get mad boxes. It was ridiculous. Like, I had to get at least 300 boxes, which sucked. Times 300. Yeah, because I spent like $3 grand on the boxes. So I got $10 a box. Boom. The flowers were like $2 a rose. Right? So let's say I get you a box. I only could fit 9 roses in one box. Right? So the box itself is $10. 3 times 9 is 27. So the roses is $27. The box is $10, right? So to make that box is $37. And I'm giving y'all the fucking tea. To make the box is $37. But I mean, let's say altogether it's like $50 to make the box, because you had to put the styrofoam in it, then you had to fix the roses and stuff the roses and And this is called doing your research. A lot of people, what they doing too is like, and that's on them, that's on y'all, because y'all saying y'all getting your hands dirty. A lot of people would probably just buy the roses already built for mad money and then try to sell it back to you. I'm on the nitty gritty, so I'm paying $50. Since my competitors are selling these roses for what? Mad bread. I'm like, copy, I could sell my shit for $200. Cause the competitors are selling it for like $300. I think Venus et Flora, they shit is mad money, like mad money. I think I was selling it for a 9 rose box. Look at this, $400 for this box. This one is, no, mine's could fit, no, I had 2. I had one that could fit 9, I think. Move. I had one that could fit 9 and 4 and 12. Their $12 box starts at $300. I was gonna sell mine for $200, $150, because I'm still bringing in $100 off the shit. You feel me? So I'm big on beating my competitor. That's what I am. Like, you see how they had Bally Total Fitness, and remember when they used to do contract gyms? I'm the Planet Fitness. I want to be Planet Fitness. I want to be Blink. I don't want to be Bally. I don't want to be Equinox. I want to be Planet Fitness. I want to run you out the fucking box. Okay? You see what I'm saying? Like, you see how they had Kmart and then Target came in with low prices but a better look. That's me. That's Brittany. That's the type of business I strive for. You know, you see how they came up with it. I don't know who Amazon is competing with everybody. So, hey. And it's different types of companies. It's the companies that aim for convenience, you know. Uber is expensive, but they aim at convenience because you got your card in the phone, you got the app, all you gotta do is order the damn Uber, and then they come and pick you up and they send you home. So you're paying for convenience. I'm more like a big box. Like, I want to be like, you come to me, I'm gonna give you same quality, cheaper price, and I'm still gonna get my buck. You feel me? So that's just how I look at it. But I say all that to say so that you guys know some of these companies really be beating y'all in the head. And it's not to disrespect black businesses. Like, I'm not here for that. Like, I get if you want to be a luxury brand, I get if you want to be a big brand, but if you're gonna do it, be luxury, be luxurious, market. Show me why I should be buying your stuff. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a lot of these companies don't do that. They don't do that, but want to pop mad junk on the internet. And I really feel that way. I know that now with the t-shirts and stuff like that, instead of having to buy all your shirts wholesale value, you could just go on the website, make a design, and you don't have to buy nothing wholesale, and then they'll just print it up for you and sell it. And I think that's smart, and that's why the shirts is $30. So getting a custom shirt from like a, you know, a random, like not a random website, y'all get where I'm going, for $30, I think that's dope. Fine. But I get where people's coming from. Like, you can't really knock somebody in the head because they don't want to pay $40, $45 for a shirt, or even $30, $35 for a shirt. You cannot get mad. Then the other thing, and I remember that Just Hilarious got caught up for this, is the service. The service. For me, personally, did I ever have like a bad experience with a black owned business? Honestly, because I'm trying to make sure I'm telling the truth, I never really had bad business with a black owned company, but I've had bad communication. Like, I think the communication, because I don't usually like when it comes to working with black entrepreneurs, the communication is terrible. That's my opinion. And that I was going to talk about with podcasting. I have emailed several black podcasters, okay, to collab with them. Okay, and I'm the type of person that if I'm going to collab with you, you could come meet me or whatever. Or I'll get a studio that's closest to you, nearest to you. But just like the timing of the answering of the emails, like people answer you a month later. Like, if you're trying to start a business, you swear you this big entrepreneur, your podcast is this and that. But I will be honest, a lot of the podcasters that I hit up, they're not even podding no more like that. So maybe for me, I thought that they were serious, but for them it ended up being a hobby anyway. And that's something I also have to understand, is that a lot of people put something on the internet and they're not really serious about it or things like that, especially like with podcasting. But I do email black businesses, and you know, even when I was doing Curse Kings Fashion too, I had emails, like I was doing a contest giveaway to give away like free hair products to my followers and things like that if they just added people into the comments. And I would email these businesses and they would take really long to answer, or just the communication was so unprofessional. And I'm not perfect either, because you know, sometimes I make little mistakes in my emails and I hate it. But then I remember I was watching actually Timothy De La Ghetto's podcast, and he said that he got an email from a big company, I forgot which company it was, and they accidentally put a different person's name in his email. So I was like, oh, that made me feel better, because I'm just doing this shit by myself. I ain't no big corporation. I'm just Brittany, and even I, you know, accidentally might put a wrong name, forget to backspace the name, you know what I'm saying? So it made me feel a little bit better. But I make mistakes. I work while I work, so I could be at work sending an email, answering an email from another podcaster or from a business or somebody who wants to do business with me. So sometimes I make mistakes on my emails. But for me, if you're a business or you a podcast or whatever you're doing, I think answering emails in a timely fashion is just key, and just how you answer it and how you communicate. And I would go hard too. Like, I'll email you, then I'll DM you, I'll do mad stuff. Or even people be like, oh, we want to work with you on January this day. And then when the time comes, they're not answering. Like, that shit is wild unprofessional to me. So on a business aspect, I do think that people need to work on that. I'm trying to make sure, because I don't want to lie. I never, like, really had a bad experience with a black-owned business. Like, nothing too extreme. Maybe something mediocre, like, at a restaurant. But I feel like I go to white-owned restaurants and have bad service. So I don't want to say that's a black... like, that was because they were black. I feel like any restaurant you go to, you get bad service. I never experienced that. But people say they do experience it a lot. Yeah, I can't relate. I'm not going to sit up here in front. I can't relate. I ain't going to lie. People say that some black-owned businesses, they be running slow, they be moving funny, they be doing this and they be doing that. And, you know, if that is the case... that's something that we all definitely need to work on. I think sometimes, yeah, like as black business owners, I think we do have a tendency to get a little cocky and we don't move sufficiently. And you know, I can't, like I said, I can't relate. I'm trying to make sure. The only way I can relate is on a business aspect when it comes to answering emails and doing collaborations and things like that. People really do suck at answering emails. But no, I mostly go to like black-owned business restaurants, and I've ordered stuff from black-owned businesses and they've come on time. So I don't know who y'all be working with. But I can't relate, so I don't want to like talk on that. But I heard that some of these companies give it up like that, and that's really unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? I never really experienced. Honestly, I feel like I experienced that more at companies that's not black owned. It be some nonsense going on. People not giving up to par service and trying to give lackluster customer service to, you know, black customers and things like that. I've never experienced that with a black owned business. But like I said, when it comes to communication and collaboration, the answering of the emails gets tricky. But back to, you know, like the pricing and the budgeting, I don't think that, because I feel like everybody is getting so defensive when it comes to that topic. Like, I agree about and I learned that this year actually, that you shouldn't ask your friends and family for discounts on their business. You're supposed to support your friends' businesses and stuff like that. When I started Cursings Fashion, I gave shirts to my friends and family for free. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. I had friends start businesses and give me products for free and samples for free. And you know, this year I seen 2 people start a business, and one person started a business and he got so much love. Like, so many people bought his stuff, and I was just like, wow, you know, that changed my mind frame. Like, I would never ask my friends for nothing for free, number one. I mean, I have like, I did collaborations with my friends, like, oh, I could you can send me the product, I can grow my edges back because I'm good at growing my edges back. I did that with my friend Keisha. and I definitely grew my edges back. Try her stuff out. Love Light Locks Oil, and I grew my edges back in or whatever, and I had sent her pictures because my edges was gone. Look, I be wearing box braids. Like, even now I don't put tension on my hair. This is not a hair episode so that my edges can grow. I have very weak edges because my hair on my side, all of my hair on my nape and up here is very soft. But anyway, this is not a hair episode. So I had her send me like her oils, and I grew it in. But it was really an experiment though, you know, because what if my shit didn't grow back? And it did. You definitely go check her out. I don't know, maybe she posted pictures on the website. I mean, on her Instagram. I'll link everything in the description box below. What else? I feel like, did I ever have somebody else start something? My cousin, she started like a waist beads line. I got pregnant, so I'm not like, I can't, not right now. I have it. Shelly beads. I have like so many, not, okay, I'm exaggerating. Maybe, actually I don't, now that I think about it. My friend, I bought, she started like a rose leaf wrap. I didn't get anything for free from her. I bought a rose leaf wrap for my cousins, and then they lost it. It was just too much. But yeah, I learned, like, that shit is true. I do think that if you want to show me support, I think you should buy the product. And it's not about taking money. It's about, especially when it's a new business, that money really don't really go to you. You're going to really put it back into the business in the beginning anyway. So I think that, you know, going forth, I don't have that much friends that started like a business that sells products. Like honestly, I probably just named, like, everybody I named, that's the only people I know that has. But I know going forth, if anybody that's watching or listening wants to start a business, I'll definitely shop from you. And even like after I have my baby, I have some brands that I want to shop from that I know these people personally. I wasn't extremely cool with them, but there's some stuff that I'm definitely going to try. It's just that right now it's like, I feel like, because one is revolutionary wave. Now I want to support, and you could judge the fuck out of me if you want. Now I want to support a lot of black businesses. So now I'm going a little crazy, and I don't want to go crazy just buying mad black stuff that I don't need in the house right now. Like, I have everything I need, but now I kind of want to like support everybody. But if I don't need it, I'm not gonna buy it. And I had to tell myself that. So, you know, I had a kid on the way, I got rent to pay, I got mad other stuff. But moving forward, that I agree with. I think that as family and friends, we do need to stop asking our family and friends to do stuff for us for free. Give us free products. Show support. Buy something. Retweet, repost. Like, damn. Like, for real. Like, real talk. Like, I rarely, you know, I started like 8 fucking companies, and I rarely got reposts, retweets, you know. I mean, I'm doing it on my own, but I do think support is, you know, helpful. I have some people who support me and stuff like that, and I'm not begging for it, but I think, yeah, it's true. It's definitely true. So I know going forth, I'm definitely going to start buying people's stuff or whatever the case may be. And yeah, and I'm trying my hardest. I do think, though, as family and friends, and you know what too, it's so funny that all this is happening, because back in the day, if you started a business and then you didn't want to give like your family or your friends a product for free, they would look at you like, oh, she fake, she moving funny, blah, 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 blah. But now in 2020, it's like the opposite. Like, back then I felt obligated to give people stuff for free, and it's like, how are you supporting me though? And then you don't even know if these people gonna wear a shirt. You don't even know what the fuck they gonna do. Like, and a lot of times they don't. They just keep it like, yeah, I got this is my cousin's stuff, or this is my you know, whatever, it's my friend's stuff. Don't never wear the stuff, don't never use the stuff, don't never tell nobody about it. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, so it's like you just throwing your money away for what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. And then you be giving people stuff and they don't even post it, they don't even wear the shit. Like, damn. Like, so I think that is true. I do think that people need to buy stuff. I'm personally don't really, I feel like if I was to sell a product today, I don't know, because I like watching now, like I've seen people start businesses and people actually buy their stuff. And I don't know if they gave their friends and family stuff free. I feel like, damn, why you can't just buy my little thing, my little item? Like, now I'm starting to look differently. But I'm like, would I still give my friends and family stuff for free? I don't know. Like, why you won't buy it and support me? I don't know. What y'all think? I don't know. I'm like in the middle, but you know what? But when it especially when it comes to family, you don't want no smoke. Like, I remember I was talking about that with Femi. Just like, you just like family, you just gotta deal with their bullshit no matter what. Like, you just gotta deal with your family bullshit no matter how you flip and fry the diet. Like, you just gonna deal with their bullshit. So I don't know. I do believe in supporting though. I know for me, I don't know what I will do with my business, but I know going forth, if anybody want to start a business, I will definitely buy it. I always repost, for the most part, my friends when they start a business. I don't have that much friends and family that have started a business. I could probably name on my hand, not even honestly, maybe 3 people. So that's not even a big deal. Like, I'm not even like, but hey, if you want to start something, honey, let me know. Put me on. I don't have no problem reposting anything. I actually love stuff like that. Like, I get excited when people want to like do stuff, when things are working out well. I like that. It gets me excited. It gets me jittery. But I'm here for that. I do feel like people should definitely buy it. Just buy it. Like, it just be like $20. I've been very, especially lately, I've been very supportive, and I don't even got it like that. And I've just been supportive for people with a lot of things, like even if it's problematic, like not problematic, like problems that people are going through. I do agree. I think that people, if you really want to show me support, don't ask me to do something for free. Don't ask for me to give you a discount. Just support me. Like, just buy it. Like, and why we don't repost each other? Like, why we don't, like, if I'm a black business, I'm a podcast, like, why you don't post me up? But you my friend, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I think stuff is mad shaky, or whatever the case may be. But you can only do but so much, you know what I'm saying? And you can only try. I'm quite sure a lot of people who are successful now, a lot of people wasn't reposting them and you know, supporting them and showing them love. I'm not, and you know what too? Like I said, like in my social media stuff, I do get a little nervous and anxious when people post me anyway, so I need to be quiet. But I'm just saying, like, for others, people who don't mind, you know, just repost them, show love, black owned businesses, or whatever the case may be, and do what you can, you know. This is a business podcast episode, and I feel like most importantly, when you do a business, do your research. Everybody does have different business models. Like I said, I'm like a Planet Fitness, and you may want to be an Equinox. You know, I'm the type, I want billions of franchises, and I want to give you the best price you could get. And that makes, now that I say it aloud, it makes so much sense because I'm such a cheapskate. You know what I'm saying? And some people want to be a luxury brand, you know. But if you want to be a luxury brand, like, can you give me luxury, honey? Can you make sure your marketing look luxurious? Make sure your shit look fly, like, period. Cause marketing is everything, honey. You sell something to me and that shit look fly, I'ma buy it, period, price or not. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you sell it, market it right. Y'all be giving out high skyrocket prices, should be looking dingy, honey. I've seen some stuff, especially during this quarantine. A lot of people started businesses during quarantine, but obvious reason, like people losing their jobs, people thinking they're gonna lose their jobs, and I got, like, my voice broke up. Hold on. People thinking they're gonna lose their jobs, seeing the world crumble, and I've seen people start. So many people start businesses and people start YouTube channels, but the way some of these people start businesses, honey, so many mass companies. Y'all gonna leave me and my baby alone, honey. Y'all in these mass companies, honey, please stop. Whew. Oh my God, I'm here for it though, like, cause you know what, you can start your first business and it could be riggedy raggedy, but you learn so much through it. But a lot of y'all, but the thing is, some of this stuff, I'm not exaggerating, look terrible, honey, just terrible. And the prices be so high. I seen somebody selling a mask for $20, honey. It looked like something you made in a freaking kindergarten class. And I was just like, but people bought it. I think, I don't know. It's just not right. You can't do that. You don't do that. And the other thing too is like, why everybody gotta sell the same thing? Like, I shouldn't have 10 people selling waist beads on my feed, 15 people selling masks, 30 people selling headbands. Like, girl. And if you gonna sell it, at least do it different. Like, all it should be the same, honey. Like, stop. Girl. I'm just saying. Like, I know y'all like, well, bitch, do you have a business? I have a podcast, number one. And I already told you I've done things. I wouldn't say they failed. I think a failing company is when you start something and the money is not coming in, the flow is not coming in. I had to leave my businesses. I had to stop Chris King's Fashion because I was working part-time. I was only working 26 hours and I had student loans and it was co-signed under my father, and my father was on my ass to pay the bills back or whatever. So then I had to get a full-time job, and I ended up getting well, shit, damn near that second job ended up turning full-time. It was supposed to be part-time, but then they started giving me mad hours. So I was working 2 full-time jobs, trying to put up blog posts for Curls King Fashion, fulfill orders, and do this and do that, and pay my student loans, and just like, I just felt like the weight of the world was on my shoulders and I couldn't keep up. And then do YouTube as well, because I was doing YouTube too. And you know, a lot of times people could put all their all into YouTube and their own business. For me, you know, my parents wasn't really allowing it. They was putting too much pressure on me. I felt like, I just felt like they was just putting too much pressure on me. Like, and I was living in the house and it was a lot of shady shit going on. Like, when I was hungry and I was like, my mother wouldn't cook dinner, and she probably get mad if ever this episode ever become big. She wouldn't cook dinner. I'm just like, I'm hungry. There's no food, no groceries in the house. She like, go outside and buy food. You know, I don't got, my broke ass don't got no money. Like, they was on me, and like, I was using the money to, like, I wasn't trying to get fly. I was just trying to invest and do different things. Then I was intern. Like, it was just crazy. Like, then with the Britt Lepalesa thing, I had quit my job, started that business. Then, you know, when you quit your job, you know, your bills start flowing on your head. And I was in 2 weddings, you know, family, friends, over everything. You know, I didn't stop. I didn't say I'm not going to be in it because I just quit my job. I stayed in it, used my credit card for stuff. I had to pay those credit card bills back, which I eventually did. Then I ran the shit up again. But that's a different story. So when I saw my money wasn't looking good, cash flow wasn't coming in quickly. Like I said, I'm living at home. My parents were like, when you going to get a job? That's why I can't be around them, because they're negative. They're not positive people. They're not. They're not, very unpositive. So I was just like, fuck, I gotta get a job. And once I start working too much, and like I said, I work. I don't do one job. Like, I always got 8 jobs, honey. I'm mad Jamaican. Like, you know how they say Jamaicans be having 6 jobs? That is me. Like, I had 3 jobs. I was doing Uber Eats. I was doing, I had 3 jobs after I had quit my job, just to pay off everything. All the issues I had. After this freaking COVID thing calm down, I might have 8 jobs for all I know. I don't know. Even with the baby gonna have to work. Roman's gonna have to get a job as soon as he comes out. I don't know what he's gonna do, but he's gonna do something. Like, everybody has to have a job, because hello, good morning. So it was mostly, and I'm happy that I'm talking about this, because now I see what the problem was, and I need to find out ways to avoid those problems, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, I wouldn't call them failing businesses. I would call them businesses that I quit. which is not good. But life controls you, your parents try to control you, and you know, which I want for me. So that's why I had to come up here and I wanted to do an episode about business and black owned businesses, and because I see a lot of it. There's a lot of chitter chatter going on about businesses, and like I said, I see a lot of people opening businesses, and I just wanted to get my perspective on opening businesses and like what I've learned and my experiences and just how we should operate and how we should maneuver, you know, in the midst of all of this. And also, I think working in retail, I was a manager at majority of my jobs, taught me a lot about business as well, and marketing and numbers and price point and paying attention to your competitors. And so I'm big on all of that, and just pricing strategies, and I'm big on all of that. When I was a visual manager, we have to pay attention to what our competitors are doing. What sales are they having this week? What marketing? Like, you always gotta know what the competitor is doing at all times. Even if you're a luxury brand, you should know what they're doing, because if they doing something you doing, let's say you're a luxury brand and they're the cheaper brand, you don't, if you want to be luxury, you don't want to do what the cheaper brand is doing, right? So you gotta make sure you look a little bit different from them. Let's say you're having 30% off sale and they're having 30% off sales. Like, y'all both looking kind of cheap right now. Like, I don't know. Like, you just gotta know how to maneuver. And I felt like, you know, this episode was just needed. And I'm happy I came up here talking about this, because it's been on my mind. A lot of stuff has been on my mind, especially black based. But I kept it cute because of everything that was going on in the past couple of weeks. But I have other stuff on my mind, you know, that I want to get off my chest. And yeah, this one was good. You know, I hope this episode was very, very informative. It was very good chat. Yeah, that's just like my perspective on just, I wouldn't say, well, yeah, owning a business, starting a business, black owned businesses, price points, and things like that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Yes, and thank you guys for listening, sticking with me, bearing with me, rocking with me. When the sound quality is trash, when the camera's crooked, you still here, and I am so happy. And I will see you guys next week.